Probably your main event, your AEW World Title match, MJF versus Samoa Joe. I fully believe that MJF is going to win. I think that is totally plausible. However, I want to bring this up. You sort of mentioned about how the ticket sales and everything are doing. Is there an argument to the ticket sales being poor? MJF is on top. Is there an argument to take the title off of MJF, hoping to pop some tickets for a new world champion? And moving the storyline of Adam Cole and the Kingdom and Roderick Strong don't necessarily need the world title. We saw at All in London. The end of that was MJF throwing down the world title and saying, I don't care about this. I care about our friendship. He doesn't need the world title anymore. He made it abundantly clear. So why don't you put on Samoa Joe? Maybe you can pop some houses. Maybe there's an argument to going with the Monster Joe.
I think there's a full out plan. Mm-hmm. I think that could help get some tickets back, and it would start with Joe winning. Because Joe winning, obviously a big switch. But then there's the chase back to the top for MJF.
Yeah.
Because I think, as we've learned with Samoa Joe through his time with NXT, right? He doesn't need to be champion for long to have an effect. And I think it would be perfect almost. Shut up, Siri.
The third guest on our show has arrived.
The third guest of our show. But I think there is an idea that, Samoa Joe wins. Then MJF, and then you have an Adam Cole title match with Samoa Joe. Beats Adam Cole. Or Adam Cole wins. There's also that twist to it. And then MJF's now kind of chasing Adam Cole all of a sudden. Because I think MJF's your money guy. Like, yes, tickets are down while he's world champion, but it's not his fault.
Sure. Well,
he's the hottest thing to me in a product overall that is down. It's the product overall that is down.
I get what you're saying, but I'm also just going to say is that, well, he is the world champion. He is the biggest storyline. I agree that he is over, but historically, whenever you look at ticket sales, you're always talking about the world title picture. He's the world title picture. That's my counter argument to that. Is that
he's got 72,000 in a building. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, 72,000 in a building that were sold.
He was main eventing.
I know. This is the discussion part. Is that there's a counter argument of, well, he is the guy. If you're going to point fingers, he is the world title program right now. And I agree that it is over with the people that are there. It's just that there aren't a lot of people there. You know what I mean?
To me, they're paying now for the first half of his reign. Because that's how this stuff works. It's delayed.
Yeah.
Tickets start to show the decline later.
Yes, it's always been like, what is it, 6 months later or whatever of business.
Right. So, in many ways, it is. Unfortunately, I think MJF's suffering because of it. Because let's be frank, the first part of his reign was not that great. I think we agree on that, right?
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. That 4 pillar stuff. Now we just talked about that 4 pillar stuff. Crap. Dog shit.
But now, ratings wise, it's the best thing. Everything MJF for the most part is the best thing.
A great point. Great counterpoint.
So would it work to have him lose now? MJF, Samoa Joe's champion. Then you could build him up back to the top, and maybe, and this isn't always proven, but maybe the excitement's back for AEW by then. Just a way to look at it. Unfortunately, there's no way to prove this one way or the other. I think the idea, though, at least, of putting the belt on Samoa Joe should be considered. And I would even say it is being considered. I think it's definitely something they have considered over this past couple weeks, because it adds more to the story that is, for MJF side of things, could start to feel directionless. Adam Cole is fine. We know where his story's going.
Yeah.
But for the world champion, it could feel directionless.
Yeah, and there's also like the part of the story, like I said, the all-in post thing of I don't care about this title, I care about our friendship. He chose the friendship over the title. You lose the title here, it's not going to affect his story in any capacity. And then, like, I really like what you mentioned of like you can have Adam Cole beat Samoa Joe, and then it's title versus title over friendship if they're going to fight for that. Is MJF now going to turn heel and choose the title over his friend? There's and you can just continue the story. You can work on the Ring of Honor tag titles while Joe is champion, and you can weave it back into Adam Cole. We've never really had a transitional champion as the world champion. Samoa Joe could do that, quite honestly. And I think it could work. And if it pops some houses, that could be great. That would be good for them. And that, if you have the MJF Adam Cole program still being hot ratings wise, and then Samoa Joe can be also good ratings wise and maybe pop some houses, that's great business. And that's, I think there's an argument to be had about using that as the play, using that as your sort of a move to make your turn around your business a little bit.
Having a champion like Samoa Joe, where it's not going to be a long reign, but it's to progress a story, is very important, and I'd like to see AEW do that.
I agree.
They've never done it with the world title.
I agree, and I think we laid out a path that would work perfectly.
Yeah, I like it. I like the path.
Now,
and like, will they do it?
I am higher than Tony Storm winning the world title, but lower than I'm probably at 45% with Samoa Joe winning.
Yeah, that's about where I'd be. I think MJF's definitely favored, as he should be. But again, AEW is in the need of a spark here in the US.
Yes.
Here in the US. Internationally, they'll be fine, right? Because if they go somewhere new, it's going to do well, unless it's Canada.
Yeah, that doesn't really count. North America.
Not
Canada, North America.
Canada was rough.
Yeah.
They should run Arena Mexico.
That'd be great. That'd be fantastic.
That'd be amazing.
Brian Danielson would love that.
Oh yeah. He probably watched the CML show. He's like, "What are we doing? Why am I not there?" But yeah, I think this is the right choice. I don't think it's the likely choice. But we'll see how the story progresses. I'm very excited for Grand Slam. It's a good card.
Yeah, I agree. I think Dynamite
always one of the best nights of the year.
This is. I haven't really felt as excited for a Dynamite in a while. And I'm very excited for Grand Slam. And there's a lot of matches. There's like 3-4 matches on here where I'm like, let's go, baby. Probably 3 matches on here where I'm very excited about.
And I'm very excited for Wrestle Dream.
Very excited for Wrestle Dream. That should be some hot stuff right there.
Things are starting to click in the right ways again for AEW. And I think slowly but surely it will lead in business going back up.
Yeah.
It's just going to take a while. And I think we have to know that.
Yeah, I agree. I think a shot in the arm could be Samoa Joe, or you can be patient and hopefully that things turn around. I think that is just a question of time versus, like you said, a spark. And a spark could come in the form of a giant Samoan man.